Hello everyone. So most people would agree that saving is incredibly important, but when you save, you only ever get back exactly what you put in, or even less, once inflation has been calculated, especially at the moment with historically poor bank interest savings accounts. So let's take a look at this comparison. This is between an investor and a saver. So we have a saver here. He saves $250 every single month of the year for 40 years, from the age 25 to 65. And he retires with $120,000 in cash. The same guy now invests $250 every single month for 40 years instead of simply saving it. He invests it into a simple S&P 500 index fund, and he is left with $1.847 million when he retires at 65. So let's take a look at this S&P 500 index fund that I'm referring to. It has an annualized return of around 9.8%. It has a dividend growth rate of 5.98% mean average, a dividend yield of 1.8%, and an inflation figure that I used was 1.9%, which came from December 2018, as that was the latest figure that I could get my hands on to use for the calculations for this video. So now let's take a look at a comparison between two very different jobs and incomes. These are both based off living in Columbus, Ohio. So we have a school bus driver and an accounting manager. Both very different income levels, as the bus driver has a yearly income of $35,536, which works out monthly after tax to $2,402. The accounting manager has a yearly income of $80,580 and a monthly after tax income of $5,233. They both save 10% before tax. So that is $296 for the school bus driver and $688 for the accounting manager. The school bus driver saves his into an S&P 500 index, and the accounting manager saves his into an Ally Bank 2% savings account. So let's take a look 40 years later at both individuals. So here we have the school bus driver. They are now 65 years old, getting ready to retire after 40 years of solid investing every single month for their life. And we also have the account manager who simply saved. And the school bus driver has a net worth of $2.186 million from $250 a month. And adjusted inflation makes it just over $1 million. The accounts manager has a meager $500,000 before inflation, and adjusted for inflation, it comes to just $237,000 from putting in much more money every single month, over double. So what would happen if our accounts manager invested the same way that our bus driver did? Well, the story is massively different. He has over $5 million saved, and adjusted for inflation, it comes out to over $2 million. That is incredible, considering he only had $237,000 saved simply from saving after inflation, so it's a 10 times increase. And if we look at this breakdown, you can see here that 91% of the portfolio for an accountant comes from the interest. That's a huge amount. So what I want you to take away from this video is that you can do it too, whether you're a school bus driver, whether you're a CEO, whether you're whatever you are. It doesn't matter what income bracket you're in. You're a low income earner, you're an average income earner, you're a high earner. As long as you're consistent with your savings, you will get there. So 10% is a low sort of entry level. You could sort of be aiming for more. 20% would be fantastic. But if you wanted to save in index funds, stock analysis, which is sort of what I do on my channel, so if you want to have a look at the other videos that I've made and learn more about stock analysis, you could do that. Possibly get yourself a higher return, but it's more risky. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're liking the videos if you've enjoyed them. If you haven't, comment, let me know why, let me know what I can improve. If you have any questions, also comment them as well. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you, see you in the next one.